Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing great. I'm Sakshi Shah. Welcome to Inspire Educare's talk show. Let's hear from talents. Today our guest is Muskaan, who got an intern at Microsoft. Let's hear her insightful journey. So, hi Muskaan, welcome to Inspire's talk show. Let's hear from talents. I'm Sakshi Shah from Inspire Educare, and today our guest is Muskaan, who got an internship at Microsoft as a software engineering intern. So, before we start our show, first of all, thank you so much, Muskaan, for accepting our invitation and joining this talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sakshi, for inviting me over. I'm equally excited to how will this program go. So yeah.
Okay, so let's just start. First of all, huge congratulations to you on cracking Microsoft and getting an internship offer. How are you feeling on this achievement?
See, Microsoft, Google, Meta, all these are like the dream companies for every engineering student. So it's like obviously when I got the offer letter, I was on cloud nine. That oh my god, I'm now a Microsoft intern and all that. But yeah, it is very exciting. But for students who have started preparing from scratch, no matter from college or from school times, it's a great deal for us. We are getting it on Microsoft.
Please tell us something about yourself, about your hometown, your family.
Oh, okay. So, as Sakshi told, my name is Muskaan Singh, and I'm from Kanpur, born and brought up in Kanpur. And I'm doing my engineering. I'm a third year student. To be clear, I'm not a fourth year student. I'm a third year student, and from Vellore Institute of Technology, Bhopal. And I'm pursuing my B.Tech from computer science and engineering with a specialization in cybersecurity. And rest, yeah, it's all very normal. But yeah, I prepared for programming from class 9, because in most of the ICSE schools we have computer science engineering, we have Java and stuff in class 9th only. So yeah, I was pretty prepared from I had some basic knowledge before entering college, which most of the students don't have. So yeah, that was a plus point for me.
What exactly motivated you to choose engineering as your career?
See, actually, we can say physics and chemistry is there, in bio also, in maths also. There is nothing but maths was my very strong point. Getting always 95 plus in maths. So that was, yeah, my parents were more enthusiastic in getting me into engineering college. And I was at that time in class 9th, we don't usually think about what we want to become. And parents only have two options, either doctor or engineer. Okay, that is very common in every home. So yeah, so maths was a strong point, and biology was obviously the weak point. So yeah, we got.
You got internship at Microsoft. This was on campus or off campus? From where you got this opportunity?
It was off campus. Actually, in month of April, Microsoft has a program as Microsoft Engage Internship. It is a mentorship program from Microsoft, in which first we have to give a round 1 exam, which is which comprises of 20 questions, be it DSA, Git commands, and all the subjects which we have been taught in first and second years in college.
Okay.
So there we go through that round 1. There are mostly according to the data, there have 6 lakh applicants for that, but only 500 to 600 get selected for the mentorship program. And yeah, to be specific, it is an unpaid program for this internship, in which we get the mentorship from the software engineers at Microsoft. We make a project which the theme varies every year. So that is not confirmed that this year it will happen. For my time, it was Microsoft Teams clone. We had to make it. And the technologies which we need to use, they tell us that if you want to use, you can, but it's all up to you. You want to make it in a form of an application or a website, it completely depends on you. Then after 1 week of time, according to your project, they select that how many rounds of interview you will go through, or you will get an interview call or not. So normally you can also get a direct offer, but I went through 1 round of interview, which is a sort of an ask me anything round, in which it is you can say an HR round, in which the interviewer tells us about how the things work in Microsoft, what will you do if you get selected, and things like that. And yeah, so I got after 1 interview call, so I don't have that experience about interviews, but yeah. was a good experience.
What was the basic eligibility criteria to participate in the selection process?
The basic eligibility criteria is you have to be in 4th semester, like second year of college, or the master's first year. Master's first year or bachelor's second year for student. And like obviously like university should be accredited college, and you should be 18 years plus. So that is like a basic criteria. But yeah, like main criteria was you should be in 4th semester.
How many rounds were there in the recruitment process? Will you explain each round in detail, like about paper pattern, difficulty level and all?
See, regarding this mentorship program, we had just one like a sort of an online test with 20 questions, which comprised of MCQs, true, false, fill in the blanks, and even 2 to 3 coding questions. And that was, we were given like 90 minutes to do that. And to be more precise, the coding questions were like obviously from DSA, but there were no copy paste, like like in text editors we don't get copy paste. So it was like completely you have to write the whole program with all the comments and everything. And yeah, that was the round 1. And after round 1 clearing, we like after 1 week or 2 weeks we get an email that if you have been selected for the mentorship program, then we sign up and we are allotted a software engineer from Microsoft as a mentor. Then during that 1 month of program, the main thing is that every week we have a group discussions. In group discussions, there is like every mentor has 5 to 6 students under her or him. So all those 5 to 6 students gather over Microsoft Teams. Obviously, they are using Microsoft technology. So they gather over Microsoft technology, and then we talk about how our project is going on. Like we clarify our doubts with our mentors and with even our group members. Then there are also like one-on-one sessions with our mentor, and so that is more like an interview session, you can say.
Okay.
Like in which they ask you everything about what technologies you're using in your program, in your code. Then some basic questions about DSA, some basic questions about operating system or computer architecture. So you can say like every month, every week we have at least one-on-one session. So you can say in 1 week we give 4 interviews and 4 group discussions. And then after that, your mentor will only like he or she will write it to Microsoft, yeah, that they are capable, they have knowledge, they can go through 1 or 2 rounds. So it works out like that.
Okay, for technical round, what subjects are most important and what resources you have used?
See, for technical round, obviously DSA is like the first priority. Like DSA, then for second and third, you can say like operating system. Then if you have like mostly the projects which you have written in your resumes, what all technology, what all subjects you have used there, you should have a good grasp over it, because they will ask, obviously you have made the project, so you should know everything about it, what you have used, where you have used. So please don't write anything in your resume which is not your skill. If you have written C++ programming, then you should be through with it. You should know everything about C++. So it's like that. And obviously you are a 3rd year student or a 4th year student, that don't expect you to know everything. They also have decided a level that yeah, a 4th year or 3rd year student should know this much. So it's like that. And obviously when I gave the internship call, I just entered 3rd year. So like mainly you can say I just had the knowledge till 2nd year of college. So like the internship, I just went through 1 round. That was not more like technical. It was just like talking to an interviewer, simple. It was like that. And obviously the rounds in which our mentor took our interviews, they were very easy. There was nothing to be like worried of, that we need to go through books and chapters to go through the questions and answers. But if you say that what all technologies I used, I went to I did lead code, and I mostly prefer I don't prefer YouTube videos. I prefer the theoretical part, like you can say tutorials point or Java point, in which you can read and make notes. Because in YouTube videos is like, no matter the person is explaining very well, but it depends on you how you grasp it. Because sometimes like a 3-minute video, you understand and write the notes, it becomes 30 minutes of your time. So that is why I don't prefer YouTube videos. But obviously for beginners, I say that you can go for YouTube videos if you don't have any knowledge about it. And for beginners also, please don't choose Java as your language if you don't have any knowledge about it. You can choose C++, is much easier than Java. And in lead code, mostly if you have done like medium level questions. In lead code, there are three levels: easy, medium, and hard. So obviously they don't go for hard level questions in any of the interviews. Mostly they are done with the medium levels. So if you have done like lead code medium levels or easy levels, then you are okay. You can go through the interviews really very smoothly.
Okay. What was the role of projects in the interview or selection process?
Sorry?
What was the role of project in your interview or the selection process?
See, in my selection process, actually the project which they asked was the one which we were making during a mentorship program.
Okay.
So we were making Microsoft Teams clone. So what all they asked was like what cloud platform you used. Like I used Google Firebase. So they were like, why didn't you use Microsoft Azure when you are applying for Microsoft Teams? So that is pretty normal. That when you are applying for Microsoft company, then why have you not used Microsoft Azure as your cloud platform? But I was like, sir, I'm not like in 1 month of time I cannot learn if, like how Microsoft Azure works. Okay, and I don't want to risk my project like just because I don't know one cloud platform and it is the name has Microsoft, so I should use it. And since there was no compulsion, so I didn't use it. Like in most of the interviews, the interviewee says anything. Like just to be in a good side of the interviewer, you just say, sir, I knew about it, but I didn't use it because it was pretty difficult. Okay, if I said like this. And then after the interview, I got to know that the one who was taking my interview was the head of Microsoft Azure team. So you would have imagined if he came to ask me questions about Microsoft Azure. And I'm blank about it. So that would have been the most negative part. And at that point only, I would have understood that now my interview is over. I'm not going to get anything. So it's just
Okay.
like you need to be very sure what you're talking about. If you don't know a question, just say, no, sir, I don't have any knowledge about it. But in third year or fourth year, when my college will have the subjects like this, I'll get the knowledge about it. Okay, just say no because, yeah, obviously they don't expect you to know everything, as I said.
Okay. What are your thoughts on developing a web or an app? Is this important to get a good internship?
You can see for any job like in placements also you said. So what like right now it is all online. So what and in online we all know that how students study and how they give exams. So you can say that we are not gaining anything right now. We are just like if you are learning something other than college, it's very good because in college right now obviously you are also very like okay, yeah, we are giving paper with Google. Okay. We are using all sorts of websites to get our answers, and no matter you study, but the one who is not studying and cheating the answers from Google, they will get better marks, better CGPA. And at the end what matters is better marks and better CGPA for every company. See, that is the like the eligibility criteria. They will not even test your knowledge if your CGPA doesn't land in their range. So like because of these reasons also the students who want to study, they also cheat. Because see, if with studying you're getting 7.5 CGPA and without studying you're getting 9 CGPA, so what will you prefer? Obviously 9 CGPA, right? Like because at the end after four years you want your CGPA to be above 9 or above 8.5 at least. So like because of all that, and then in college life you can say that obviously you in web and app, I can say web is a better option. And internships are very important because you gain industrial experience, how the companies work and everything. Like you will not get a full-time offer if you don't have. Yeah, I can say that you can get a full-time offer if you have very good knowledge and everything. But how the company works, you'll not get to know if you don't do an internship in a good company or in a startup or anything. So that is why internships matter. Obviously, the paid and unpaid part, that is a very big controversy right now. That yeah, it can be paid, it can be unpaid. But mostly we can see if we are giving time to any company as an intern, so the students should be paid because we are giving our time apart from studies.
Yeah. For coding practice, which platform is best according to your point of view? LeetCode, HackerRank, Code Forces, Code Chef, etc. I think it's LeetCode. You have answered
it's
that.
LeetCode. Yeah, for me it's LeetCode. Yeah.
Okay. Students mostly from second or third year, they worry about how will they get internships. Do you have any suggestions for them? Like what should they do to get proper internships?
See, proper internship is like you should it's like start. See, obviously the subjects which don't matter, you can just skip over it. Like I'm not saying don't study it. It's like just to get good marks, study like just study for that period of time. But you should focus on DSA. Like DSA normally comes in second semester of college. So for a second year student also, when you will sit for any internship which starts at the end of second year, you will have 3 semesters complete to do DSA and stuff like that. So
Okay.
I can say that you have to start pretty early. And obviously in 3 months of time, DSA is not an subject which you can complete in a 3 months of time from like scratch to very good. But yeah, you need time. So for third years, it's like you need to have like we should not give any excuses that we don't, especially coding, because it's third year. At the end of third year, like fourth year beginning, the companies come in college, you sit for your short exams and everything. Like, for third year, it's a hard time, so you should like start studying or DSA and all. But yeah, for second years, I can say you have time. You can give DSA. You can do web development, because right now web development and Android app development is like everybody knows. Like in most of the students, web development is like everybody know how to do it, how to make web pages, how to make websites. So yeah, for second year and third year, like third year, I can say you should be prepared DSA and operating system and stuff. And for second year, I can say you can start with the DSA.
Okay, this is a very general question. Generally, some students are not very good at English, so they worry about will they get any placements somewhere. So, what are your suggestions? Like, how should he or she practice?
Yeah, see, according to me, I don't think that all these like English or Hindi, it actually matters. But yeah, obviously, no matter if you get an internship or full-time offer over there, the mentor uses mostly English, because like the South Indian students, they don't get Hindi also. Their point is like we'll only get it if you speak in Tamil, Telugu, or English. So English is like the common point. But yeah, to get a good grasp, I can only say that see how I got some grasp on English is like talking with your friends in English, watching English movies or English series, listening English songs, and like going through the lyrics and stuff like that. So like that you can just talking in English will increase your English vocabulary or your communication skills.
Okay. So as we know, you got internship at Microsoft, which is a really very good company. So I would like to know about your future plans, like in fourth year or after fourth year.
See, regarding my future plans, obviously, like after internship, I want a pre-placement offer. I want to go for FTE roles, and then after that, I prefer like right now I haven't thought much about it, but I prefer doing masters like from abroad, from masters and all that, and then again I'll apply for some companies, because like after masters, you're like obviously your paycheck increases. So yeah, like I'm preparing for my masters for in abroad after this.
Okay, this is the last question, but the most important you can say. What success mantra do you want to share to your juniors?
So success mantra, I can say that see mostly what people say is like my friends and people like relatives and all, that we also follow what you follow. Like you did DSA in second year, I also did DSA in second year. You did web development, I did also web development. We did it together. So why didn't I land in that part, like an internship or anything? So the point is that doing the right thing at the right time is what matters.
Yeah.
And because for many people, if you do right thing at the wrong time, definitely you will not get any results. And then you will be like, I did the right thing, but why didn't I get anything? So like I can say that yeah, obviously doing the right thing at the right time. So like get the grasp of time, that when you should do what. That is what matters. And obviously for me, you can say like I try to be a better person than yesterday. Like if I did 2 programs yesterday, I want to do like 3 or 2.5 today. It's like just a bit increase.
Guys, if you liked the interview, please press the like button, subscribe to Inspire EDUCARE YouTube channel, and share with your friends. You can also follow us on social media. All the links are given in the description itself.